2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, it's Bell. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. But Charles, Le'Veon Bell, 26 going on 27, and the shelf life of these NFL running backs seems to be getting shorter and shorter. How long can he go at this torrid pace?
Usually we say 30 is kind of the line of demarcation for a running back. But Le'Veon Bell played all 16 games in 2017, takes great care of himself off the field. I think he's got a chance to break through that 30-year-old mark, and in a big way.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. No one ran the ball more than the Jaguars in 2017, and we could very well see another carry here on 3rd and short. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Cousins on first down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful. And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Go ahead, go ahead. Yellow.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, Cousins. And this one's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Bell spins past him, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call it student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss, and 28 toss was their bread and butter.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr now on first down. There he goes inside the 30. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. On first down, Carr. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Oh, another great move.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, what a juke into space. It's still a touchdown, Jaguars. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Remember this Jacksonville D, 55 sacks a season ago.
I think they want to fight for nickname supremacy with Pittsburgh. Remember, they were just one behind Pittsburgh for the overall lead in sacks last year. Pittsburgh known as Blitzburg. Jacksonville, they're known as Saxonville.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Going to look deep for Wilson. He's got a man complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw his Carr. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And now running right through it. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Lyon. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Goes underneath for Bell. Breaks through the contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
All right, now here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's just do me.
The give is to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And Justin Coleman brings him down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
We're going. Let's go. Move.
Now Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he completes it to Wilson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
Carr now on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 5. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
694.
Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for New England. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Carr to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. Watkins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gano for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins, escaping the pressure right. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Rhino!
Again, it's Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go. Got 4. Behind! 180! 59-1. Check. Hey, we're good.
Here's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Everyone go. Behind! 180!
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. On third down, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On first down, Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
694.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10 now from the 27. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Carr. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Carr being chased out left. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano out to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
We're good, we're good. All right, what do you need? Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Switch. Listen to me.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
We're going. Let's go.
Cousins on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. He's back to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in, and he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Patriots, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I got seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. Melody low to the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bet. I got the team in the flex. I got the in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, I'm at. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste like.